What is an invoice?
Invoice is a document that you give it to your customer so that they can pay you for your service or your goods.
But you are a professor and consultant. Why do you need to generate invoices?
Well, I do a service for my clients if I'm a consultant, and if I'm a professor, I'm teaching students, so I have to generate an invoice.
Why not use Excel or something simple to generate your invoices?
I've tried that. It's no good particularly when there are many clients. Managing Excels and templates becomes very very tricky.
Why don't you hire someone, professional to do these for you?
I've tried it. I have to give them lots of information. No, not that there's anything wrong with them. Just that I found it to be a bit too tricky.
Professional software?
Good point. I've tried that too. But what's the fun in that, right?
So, what did you do?
Haha, this is the interesting part. I took a software called Emacs org mode, and with that, I added Python code to it. Added so many other things to it, and then came a really nice customizable way to generate invoices.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just slow it down, bro. Give me the story.
Okay. I will. Story. Story is simple. The client wanted an invoice, so I generated an invoice. It wasn't good enough, so I hacked some little bit of it. I changed. Every time a new client came, I had to do it all over again. I did that and did that. I got really tired of it, and that's what led me to all these customizations.
I want features. So, rapid fire questions. Ready?
Yep,
Project management,
yep,
format customization,
yes,
PDF export,
yes,
multi client support,
yes,
washing my clothes.
yes, no,
How I just testing you were paying attention or not. Logo and signature customization,
yes,
multi currency support.
yes.
Okay, enough talking. Or it's just, can you show me a demo what you did, or is it just talking?
Yes, of course, demo. Okay, demo time. Some ingredients for invoicing. Org mode, of course, Python environment, and libraries for Python, pandas, tabulate, numtowards. Yeah, snippet package, very useful. And I use for LaTeX, MikTeX packages. So I have a project already set up. This is what we have the project as teaching 2021. And you can set all this up. So let's start with the first and foremost. Okay, so we're going to use the yeah snippet package, sorry, the invoice. Okay, that's what I'm going to use. It gives you this whole, generates this whole bunch of code based on a template. All you're going to do is to type out the client's name. Okay, and that's it. That's all there is to it. Okay, there's a whole bunch of instructions that you can follow. If it's for the first time, use bankinfo.org. Let's check out what bankinfo.org involves. Okay, so you can copy this template from my GitHub repository. It's basically setup of the LaTeX tags, and particularly this tech file, which is a template. There's some personal info for all the details that you want. Bank information, you can look at it in detail in my from my repo. And the tax invoice, there are some basic constructs. You can totally change any of these that to your liking. Okay, so that's bank info. Go back, that's the first part. For the second part is creating a client name. So let's look at this setup, and I have one created already. So in order to create this, all you need to do is to use the INV setup, invoice setup for your client, and it will give you all the information. All you need to do is type in here and then type in the client's name, exactly the same that you see as the file name. Okay, client 1, and that's it. You're all set for you. Okay, so that's what it looks like, all the address and stuff filled out here. Okay, and then next one is to use one time you're going to do the invoice item, which is the rate table. So let's do the invoice invoice item. This is item master. So here again, another place where you have to enter the client name, and your rate table is ready for use. Okay, so that was. Now we go to step 2, which is clock table for reference. Okay, let's go to the clock table. I've already set up this for Acme client 1, and I give it a tag billable. Okay, we will see that. Where have I done that? And okay, so that's the client, Acme client table teaching 2021. And I've clocked it for the previous month. That's what you will see. Let's see it again. Okay, that's let's put the instructions. And then you go to clock table to generate the clock table for the client. Okay, so clock table. This is only for your reference, not going to be exported. And here we get a clock table. All right, so with this, you get the clock table. Okay, now go into the items part. You will see a 2 Python blocks, which is what the next instruction says. Go into the Python block and do Control-C, go to the Python source block, second one, and do Control-C rather. And then finally come back to raise invoice and do dispatcher, which is export into PDF. Okay, let's do that. First one is I just run this code and it generated this table for me. Okay, so it has all the details. Now we go in to the second source code block and does all this, and it has generated this stuff. Plus, you should note that for bean count, it has also generated the block for that. It's all in the code. You can customize it. If you're on Ledger, you can customize it to the way you want, any accounts that you want to change. It's all customizable here. Even the currency symbols can be changed from INR and rupees to whatever currency you have can be changed accordingly. Okay, and I have a Babel Tangle append code that I will share in the, I've borrowed it from somebody on the internet. So I'll share that as well in my GitHub repo. Lastly, I just want to share that you can fill your GST website with these info. So you can put in as many entries as you want in your YAST snippet, customize it the way you want. I also added a month later due date reminder saying if the invoice is paid or not. Okay, so a few tips to end this demo is you can customize currency symbol and currency words according to your own currency. I use the European/Indian date format, which is %D, %M, %Y. You can also, the Indian language is Indian English, so it will change according, the numerals change according to the Indian format. Numbering format for invoice number is today's date followed by client name. Okay, that's my default. You can customize that as well. Okay, let's try and export this to the subtree, Control-S. So that's step number 7. And there it is, the tax invoice for Dr. Wiley Coyote, and with a lovely signature as well.
That's great. If I were to try this out, what do I do?
Go to github.com, into my repository, leave my GitHub URL, and you can download it, use it, and let me know how it pans out for you.
I have spent so much time on this. May I invoice you?